The renowned Italian luxury automaker, Alfa Romeo, has recently faced significant criticism for its latest vehicle unveiling, following in the footsteps of other prestigious automakers like Lamborghini, Porsche, Bentley, Rolls-Royce, Mercedes-Benz, BMW, and others from around the world. However, this new vehicle from Alfa Romeo, believed to herald positive changes for the company, has instead ignited controversy and backlash. What is this new Alfa Romeo car? What are the issues surrounding it? How severe are these issues? And what are the potential consequences? Let's delve into the origins of this controversy and explore why people are expressing immediate disdain for Alfa Romeo's latest offering. Numerous negative comments from Alfa Romeo enthusiasts, prospective buyers, and automotive experts signal the need for the company to address certain aspects of its new vehicle. This situation mirrors past experiences, such as Ford's reception of heavy criticism from its customer base for introducing the electric Mustang vehicle, the Ford Mustang Mach-E. One plausible explanation is that traditional Mustang enthusiasts object to the idea of an electric SUV bearing the Mustang name, as it deviates from the classic Mustang sports car design. Additionally, some critics may express concerns about the transition from a combustion engine to an electric motor, fearing potential impacts on performance and driving experience. Others may simply prefer the traditional design and performance characteristics of the original Mustang. However, despite such criticisms, interested buyers were still able to purchase the Mustang Mach-E. Now, the Italian government has taken issue with the name Milano, given to Alfa Romeo's new car, as it was not officially produced in Italy but rather manufactured in Poland. Consequently, the Italian government questioned why Alfa Romeo chose to name their latest vehicle after Milan, the capital city in northern Italy. Just 5 days after its launch, the vehicle's name was changed to Alfa Romeo Jr., adding an intriguing twist to the situation. However, despite Alfa Romeo's support for the new name, customers may not take kindly to the Alfa Romeo Jr., as they believe the company should stick to its traditional offerings, rather than venturing into the SUV market. Nonetheless, innovation and experimentation are part of what drives progress in the automotive industry. The Alfa Romeo Jr. shares a common modular platform with other new electric cars, including the Jeep Avenger, offered in electric, e-hybrid, and petrol variants, the Peugeot 2008 crossover, the Opel Mokka, and the Fiat 600. This shared platform has led many fans to argue that the Alfa Romeo Jr. lacks the distinctive characteristics of an Alfa Romeo vehicle. Additionally, the decision to offer the SUV as a battery electric vehicle goes against the traditional Alfa Romeo lineup, further fueling skepticism among fans. According to one fan's report, while some people may dislike this car and argue that it deviates from the essence of an Alfa Romeo, these volume-selling cars provide the budget for Alfa to produce the sports cars we truly desire. Personally, I'm warming up to the design, and the interior appears promising, except for the center console where the gear selector is located, which seems borrowed from a Peugeot or Citroën. Despite the attention to detail in creating a unique interior, such as the telescopic cluster and ambient lighting in the air vents, the choice to label the drive mode selector as simply drive mode instead of using the iconic DNA is disappointing. Another Alfa Romeo enthusiast added, as a struggling brand attempting a comeback, Alfa Romeo faced two options. 1. Compete in a popular segment by emulating existing trends, or 2. Create something bold to establish a unique profile and disrupt the market. Alfa chose the former, opting for the easier route. However, this segment is already saturated with numerous alternatives, so what sets Alfa Romeo apart? Many are uncertain, and I don't anticipate significant sales success outside of Italy. While I wish them luck, a more distinctive concept and design could have a greater impact and increase brand recognition. Perhaps a modern interpretation of the four-door 145, positioned similarly to the outgoing Mini Clubman but distinctly Alfa Romeo in shape and concept, could make a bolder statement or potentially fail. But boldness is essential in today's market. It's clear that Alfa Romeo has been grappling with financial instability in the competitive automobile industry. The company's main priority is to implement a plan that can steer them away from bankruptcy. According to CEO John Philip, Alfa Romeo has started to generate more revenue than the cost of producing each car, indicating a positive trajectory for the future. He predicts that annual deliveries could reach up to 90,000 cars by 2023, with further substantial increases expected by the mid-2020s. If the Alfa Romeo Jr. can replicate the impressive sales figures of its predecessor, the Alfa Romeo Stelvio SUV, which became the company's best-selling model with over 43,000 units sold in a single year, it could signify a significant turnaround for the brand. But what exactly does the Alfa Romeo Jr. bring to the table? Designed by Spanish designer Alejandro Mesonero Romanos Aguilar, the Alfa Romeo Jr. is a subcompact crossover SUV with 5 doors. It boasts dimensions of 100.4 inches in wheelbase, 164.2 inches in length, 70.1 inches in width, and 59.1 inches in height. The front end of the Alfa Romeo Jr. is adorned with daytime running lights and stacked, incredibly thin headlights, complemented by a darker intake located lower in the bumper. Moving to the side, smoother surfacing is observed, accentuated with 2 creases, one higher and a simpler one that arcs over the rear wheel arch, emphasizing the car's rear shoulders. Inside, the Junior's interior resembles that of the Stellantis ECMP2 hardware, featuring 2 10.25-inch screens, one for the infotainment touchscreen, and the other serving as the digital instrument panel. The vehicle comes with 2 rows and 5 seats, with sports seats in the front row and traditional seating in the rear. The boot offers up to 400 liters of space, though further details on how this may vary based on the powertrain selected are awaited. The electric variant of the Romeo Jr. is equipped with a 54 kilowatt-hours battery pack, providing a driving range of 410 kilometers, 255 miles, on a single charge. Alfa Romeo ensures that both EV variants will come with a free 2-move charging card, granting access to over 600,000 charging stations across Europe, along with a wall box as standard. In terms of performance, the base trim produces 134 brake horsepower, while the top model boasts 237 horsepower, with a mid-range acceleration from 0 to 62 miles per hour in 7 seconds. As time progresses, more powerful models are expected to be introduced to the market. With a starting price anticipated to be below £34,000, we estimate it will range from £30,000 to over £45,000. What are your thoughts on the arrival of the Alfa Romeo Jr. in the automobile industry and the potential outcomes for the company? Share with us in the comment section.